kuleta kejoli tunanyama nondara teleji Maube bengo laino sumaka hakiki wano ibetidi chelangalo dudi semfala dadude endedo na onare imegole ngota goto jodo diabetes say no to diabetes diabetes say no to diabetes choose a better way healthy eating choose a better way, moving every day.
Minita sabata luolum, tama honi balabonyo tola. Yekata kubake kasino baleke, kana son kamfala. Ila kata kubeke ekata doktoro lula Niela sukuro benyame ya nyafoye Ini badi ngolsi kachala Kanoni nyomutula kakele
Mangez plus de légumes verts, buvez plus d'eau. Sautez la soldat, soyez votre propre médecin. Ribreux, millet et légumes à gogo. Moins de nourriture frite, pas de junk, tasse pas. Cuisinez avec mon huile, mesurez votre assiette. Mangez lentement, ne mangez pas trop. Le diabète est dans nos assiettes. Mangeons sainement, bougeons tous les jours.
Choose a better way, moving every day.
Ndeki lu am solo la ci sunu yaram nañ ko farataal.
Disons non au diabète, luttons contre le
Ndeki
diabète.
lu am solo la ci sunu yaram buñ ko defee nañ ko farataal.
Contre le diabète.
Washington West African Center biye Olu be lorine Sulako be mola Ni fuda da gelala Olu be makwero le la
natalele bi fana na bala bonyoto kibaro mun kanale na bala bonyoto programme mun kanale tenen o tenen ni nyin tembo sita al nal badi malom kawsu dafe na bulba karola nga bakari jata soto bakari tamba soto jang momadou fana bijane momadou lamine diop jane be duna kibaro kono sa adi la ye fango fo jama molye anina programme kenya bi be duna programme mun kono ala baraka bake kay hakilo blandi hani kabi kalbe Gttv le jibe kante Bakari, ese fango fono bading jiber lale.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Kasonge konton. Alaikum salam. Murunda nan kota ke Gttv sport. Yes. Sport kacha na fona lebi.
Okay, abaraka bake Bakari taba. Modu Job, bifana natale le kotenke, nyintene ngola. Na kibadi mal soto bifana be muf tendila wala be muf la bading jiber lale. Ese fango fono mole jane be makip programme ni kono.
Great. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ko nanda bagi kamur nanjang kausu to kom fana en jiana nanjang even though mbakala fika nanam but then again ning kausu kumando ga don fo findina obviously, so I'm very happy to be here to actually join you ngadi am bala bonyo to kacala aning jiber la fana medo ren dunia ko ka fo ko walni mbara tol de kat nan ka tawjang hal bukan jibe no obviously aba ko dal pour mo letare so alni mbara saludo bali ma kan ne bino.
Ok, abaraka bake wala Mor Diop ti abaraka bake Mor Diop comme nga fale nyami koto c'est dunno ale programme ko nole biruna programme nying ngamun soto wolon foloti adama bojang gambia la nyato kata damfula mu yalam nyino ngaji flati abe play kan inero comme like sinya fula be play kan anda be kata dal ke kanne abe klopo mun to wolon sadde remsti adama bojang dum aboda nan lon na grasshopper le Switzerland bara murundan remsle anu ngajele ko min bira be tala grasshopper amandra ka play back rems wala ne asambal lon na grasshopper bara fela murunda na rems ay place o soto je ay la match follow munu ye play ay abi play andum ay kuma jele so mu fengolti mu yalam taman ser kendolon na Gambian football lale sokotuma dini mo mbuko Adama Bojang Bakary ngajele Adama Bojang mo be yalon ne ay munno because ngajala la onda 20 la erato ay kata dakele fo kita top goal scorer ila o category to anda fela tata Stade de Reims France bari amam playing time soto je baki serum ko tembol la bari wolia sambalon na grâce au Switzerland ay kata dake je ya murundi nan ko den ka fela place soto Reims o mu fengolti mu yalon taman seri kendolon na Gambian football lalto
kausu Adama Bojang profile striker Adama Bojang c'est striker balemati ni aje Reims ya samba grâce au bakara lonna just kala career develop because Switzerland mu place to me along as a young player you can able to develop yourself from that area because Reims mu fenkalti club balem France kono Reims mu club balti France kono so folk has an Adama is a dinwala mati Adama mu dinwalti fase foi sa move in the dollar to yalo as a fan develop no so wala na Reims ya samba ala la sisino jibe bira ta da grasshopper a develop batale aka perform da bakale jemin jema ata ka wala play aka golol over score anu Adama e poso lom bakale kabira dindi ay poso lom bakale kabira Gambia la under 20 under 17 Adama go golo over score so kata tubabu do is development ole matter ala side aba fanne develop ka so among surprise ente ya dal to see Adama Bojang back to Reims and doing akamunkeno
ya baraka bake Bakary Adama Bojang modu ay majo play maji fula ala ni majla nga bota kam play atele most successful safono passes keje andung ay chancel mun soto player ma soto o game kono inata ye guin kam bute kata danya killing guin kam man fen soto Adama la taman zero nying abita kan kule bra murunta rem sen
okuma da bakale I mean that's actually these are the things we actually love to hear and love to see because come here from Nyaming I mean a few years ago he wasn't able to establish himself in the team and then Timo Yaki load na grasshopper eventually when he came back and then it paid dividend and then he's trying to tell us who Adama Bojang is, the real Poroski that we actually know because I remember Nico Adama Bojang honestly he's a complete striker to me. I mean he's somebody that's actually very clinical in front of goal. He's those type of strikers that you actually need whenever you want to win games and then I'm very happy that he's actually establishing himself and then proving to the entire world that he is the man, you know. And I'm very glad that a lot of progress like that, you know. I mean, and that's the only thing I mean need that team in Kankula. That's the only way to actually, I mean, to raise the flag high. Transfer from individual to other clubs in Europe is very important. But then, Kankula fana ligo ni fana kono. Wala gana kumara cool better but then Adama exactly I mean under 20 I think everyone can tell ko he is that type of player his future is actually seems to be very very bright and certainly he will do great things because he's disciplined and then he's very dedicated with what he's doing he loves what he's doing he has passion for it passion to that's the all and of course he capitalizes on his chances I mean he's the type of strikers exactly, and he's very strong on the ground as well. So I think with this, I mean, improvement, I am definitely not surprised, but I'm happy for him anyway.
The most important thing is coming Gambia Jang, na striker, bring Asan Sise Botaje, coming clinical striker, asoto man diamol.
Very few,
because currently na current striker akakole buli pour goal of Moscow.
Definitely.
So bring Asan Sise Botaje, mon clinical dead striker soto mun yalom e mu goal scorer balle coming Asan Sise binyami. Bring Adama Bojang korosile atemu wo striker sifal mu yalom ala chansul aka mixola e capital asa kan asko so mu fengolti mu yalom national level abe mold mako la bague
most definitely comme nga fo nyame rek Gambia will need I mean for far too long mugat striker to Milan Kafako like they are deadly in front of goal Milan Kafako they will score at least 2, 3 or 4, 5 goals in a single tournament I don't remember the last time we have those type of strikers Asan was good I could say you know we have some other few attackers you know but then I think striker Gambia meta kumbola since day one, you know. But what we've seen so far with Adama and other strikers, I think Gttv someday will actually score probably in either in the AFCONs or in other African championships. he can score, let's say, I mean, at 5, 6, or 7 goals. I mean, because he can do it. He got what it takes to actually convert, you know what I mean? So, Ninkai, Kafa gonna push there, that's what we love to see. And Dolphin be continue like our support, you know, Dolphin see what the Malik, you know, and strikers, Kotem Dolphin million and Kafako, most striker, they should actually use Adam as an inspiration if another cool okay for all, you know. They're all trying, but then I think Adam right now, Minke can right now, mashallah, I mean, the future is bright and there.
Comme dindingolom hani saying Bakari Adam dindingoleti but ni ajibe sometimes ala consideration on national side buka fenke baki buka consider baki because other strikers bijele like Aliso Adama Sidibe and the others but Adam dindingol ngamira wala tinna Gambia buka consider baki but ite fe yamira it's not high time pour comme like Gambia ka consider na national level to isaja e play although dol ka fo dindingol but ngam football of dindi yati je ke ba atije so munete la crossiroti Adama Bojanna Karola pour mu batina la national side coach ka consider baki
yeah Adama time ole and the boy is developing so the time or the other in next two years or next year possibly we are coach because the coach currently and I believe in that coach and I believe in youth football I have to do all back any child any dino we have develop can has a footballer around you have the chance you have the chance put your fans so back so the moment you show yourself like the coach have the chance to call you up. Among getting her concern Alisonio BJ, those are big profile strikers. Adama is also developing. He can also be a big profile striker at a young age. So among me con her cable BJ, a man chance of play. I do not coach Lebulo and not from all the quarter. The moment now developed he proved to the Gambians that he is worthy to be called up and a commander land. And then the boy will perform and the boy will play. And I have 100% belief in him. The latter la battle. Because anytime Adama Yakumani to the national squad, he will deliver. Because he's a deadly striker. Yes, and he's always hungry. Adama Hamo Monteka Golo score. Banko Mobe Uri. Adama Kalefe Walla. Yeah. Yes. Didn't know me ala Kuluda Bakel. So the moment not you know post on Anyatin post or that at the Benda Bakelanyani. Kalipa Dorong. Score. Golo be school nya at a Dankai Jaloma Dorong. Adama Nita Walla. And Mole Olon striker. Yes, golo nyinya manke football otede. Golo neto ma dorong. Mobe wuri, juma lasko, kare lasko. So Adama ngaje osilo le kan. Yes, I push abataka nyame ata. The sky is the limit, inshallah. Yeah,
coming after nyame, the sky is the limit. Adama multi muyalom clinical striker long and disciplined that he is one of the most disciplined players as far as Gambia and Munusoto because Mobe alona jiko even off the pitch ngalo na nyame ala appearance before betama kata France. Nimbota woto Ibu Adams, Derby County. I school ekotenke because Ibu Adams abe form le last season. Nyinam fana wo form killing abe wole maintain kan because ala nying last 2 game will be abe play kan and abe deliver kan very well. Same from aka golo school. Andu nga fana mu multi mi yalong aka contribute back Gambia la football ola especially na tema je aka mol mako bakel. Ibu Adams mu multi mu yalong modol bije e ka juto ala le. But ni tata la performance jibe both international level and ala club side aka perform le so Ibu Adams abe perform kam bakele Derby County so ite fe wo abe mol ma ko la na national team moto le ba na raya kili wala comme like Ibu Adams dol ka fo abe keba yakene wala comme ala performance ni buka bete national side but Derby County abe deliver kan jele so munete la observation oti wokono
yeah basically I think people have been that much fair to him Ibu Adams I mean tenga like game so limbeji I think the only game in fact he used to perform but then the thing is like maybe yalang Gambian or fanang inga cool analyze nyam sometimes it's crazy na expectation ko high back and it won't play at the yalang ka go at a stop la aka board level game one tack he will charge for you and he can score
last season ateli la most
important but say important best players exactly for that country right
yeah, exactly
and even national side when he played for us I mean actually I can play like maybe red card I also don't know sometimes because fans all moral ning la mindset na
all problem or sometimes
exactly but Ibu is those type of players that you can actually rely on
100% issue killing correct
which should be very normal it should be very normal because football along cards so better leje but when it comes to performance wise I think he's just have a player who we still needed in our midfield I mean near Gambia midfield set up on Ibu Adams still I think he's very crucial there and then Gambia should continue to consider him and he can score as well he's very good he can score so it's just to coming for like expectation like a high but then sometimes but then it is what it is he's still good to go I mean you can still come and actually help the squad at home Yeah.
Ibu Adams last season atelon Derby County best player ti. And the most tackle atela win always. So Ibu Mumolete Muyalom, he is very consistent in their club side. Sometimes for atela kabanola. But ni nata national side jang model bije ka criticize le Ibu Adams man taria wala ketate na dunta jana findita jana. But itala korosiroto andi kala game ol jibele. Mune itala korosiroto Ibu Adams la game kono. Aning abi national team o mako la nyadi le kotenke because aka national team o mako le but dolma appreciate. So mune itala observation oti wo Ibu Adams la appearance kono wala la game o kono aka play nyami.
Kausu criticism in football whatever as a footballer for your song wala. Ibakela kukele people will talk. Imake kuke people will talk. The most important thing is you focus on what you are doing. If you develop, you move. And Ibu is on the right track moving. Yes. Ibu, since Derby County, Ibu was a month better than I've been at Derby County. I've been team all they are all playing in the championship. English League 1. Italy on the English football of Koliata Nyame. The moment you can able to establish yourself in the English football, you can play anywhere and you beat ala dawadali. And Ibola records or Molka Monjewol, they are always worth it. Among a content deliberate thing or Yalaha at
Yalo Naman charge fanang at work cattle sort of. And Naman charge, more leba or the same people leba Chrisas la Abakasonka charge.
Yes, I can record on Munko. They are worth it. Pula record altar. Ibo at Derby County is developing. Kabirin last year, Canada this year. I Derby County Marco Bakel. And seeing them this year, I'm seeing them moving forward. Yes, possibly. I'm seeing them next year in the Premier League with the help of Ibu Adams because he's captaining them. He's moving, helping them very well, moving. So Ibu Adams player, he's a complete midfield player.
Yeah, and he's very consistent.
Very consistent.
Exactly. Game in, game out, I play.
Amantari injury sustain now because I don't know football. All I know at the beginning, English football. The moment you know English football, you can play anywhere. Yes. Look at other team players on me along. You can pull English football over like other leagues also. They perform very well. So Ibu Adam move play alti. Ibu Adam me football beke Angleterre. Football be long England. So he's developing very well. So I'm seeing Ibu Adams moving and helping the Gambia in
future.
James coming.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bakari. Modu ngadung na national stadium la Karola because ngajele international game ol kasotole Gambia buka play na national stadium ol kara play bantale for over 3 or 4 years saying safuno andung Real de Banjul fele na tata la CAF championship ola but according to the sources Real de Banjul still now it play la national stadium ol because of works are in progress doku wole bije so doku mu yalong abe mararin doku wala kola iko $91 million ye wole di pour que Gambia la stadium o da Gambia dalasi ko do 91 million dalasis bari mumbi mararing stadium wala doku wala karola ni wuri jallo ako 20 million o aspenta picho la dadaleka picho wolam e ka football nga nyamo ka tradami 20 million o spenta jelo to bari 71 million o wala spenta stadium wala surrounding area la wolam pavilion ol ni nyin kudol tani nyin kudol but still now stadium o ni mam pare no sante la ni karoto ñinguri a jartale bang ay ke ñing contracto wala ay ke ñinya ay tanya ton ka yala ñi stadium wala dadaro la ko fo sanji jelu stadium mo man dadano ani ite mune mira GFF nyanta mune ke la sante fo nyanta stadium kutole lola bay ñina ñi stadium kotola wala hani sa ñi stadium mo nyanta renovate la le ko tenke wa
ya on Gambia mamparia that's the gospel truth I mean like ndeni figures wol ñi defo ning barit kan either Gamfoot or other websites sort of like because the more card in come forward and also sometimes ning come forward mukana emotions or control no le nkata online we speak whatever we want to write you know mukana professionalism for GB out lade so what I can lately GF look what I'm dia mala Facebook but the reality here is like for far too long GF more feel can you know you can feel the boy $91 million is ning Africa banku dol compare go to Mali go to other countries ya jibe wala picholi ko wala dajale la fon you know but renovation no beken the thing ante comme ku kele mbije ni mano adi do la miano albe yuru
exactly wala biti
but then ndol nen tubabol ngala wala not difference you know e ka tubabo jela la dogu la sometimes tubabo build and tubabo do fanan corruptal but ndol GFF wala gamenol kanyam islam at least from hani kom dinu not one couple of they are corrupt. I'm not saying they are corrupt. Like, I'm not saying it. You know what? Probably can make expect the do can make a man towel okay? So now what I would tell you, Logo is very simple. If you don't know the technical how, you don't have the expertise. Bring in people on board, let them actually do the work. Right? You give them time. You have to get a own more empower, even though they don't have the technical know-how. That's very fine. It's important that you. But what you have to do is capacity building. Send them away. Send them to they implement it. But you become more key, they will not send folks to actually go and then to equip themselves technically or get the expertise to come and actually help develop the stadium. You've given it to contractors from the media and they will not actually make any positive impact. That don't add up, bro. So the thing is like we don't want to face the reality and call Mboka nicely and all those things. We're in Gambia, Mantatala. Hanifo Jane next 100 years. The same thing all the continent can repeat because everyone is self-centered. All the institutions Jamal Mundi can come. And GFF is one of those institutions. Me and Kafoko, no corruption or mismanagement of funds and all that. It's quite disheartening. Gambia, a population of less than 3 million people. Into a man stadium correct function. You go to other countries, stadium level. In Senegal, stadium level. Seattle, you go to Morocco. Scientific like GFF side, like it can brag on the because stadium kilometer bulu jam fetu mo da no mo e mo fonto prono mole right ni dem ta fa no stadium man on da GFF ko hey e be ko kino ko kana hay mo batandi la ka be bakari way baji ka jinam for da even the National Sports Council I belong ite be bon no ite le ko kilo kon ye ferol ke stadium da mole ni man ra no la nenta mo bakati
nga am football le ka play stadium mo sport le ka play
sports long
so
obviously the same umbrella look say comme nga sone ni sam ko maybe ko stadium ha warata la kede kala expensive tal e pa killing for me to dami yalan ka fo je develop dami yalan ka fo it's very standard other sporting activities of ka kenyo even like football ka kenyo comme kudo ka kenyo mi yalan ka fo it's not even football atije hana bije rabarabalo so wala na the other time it baffles me when I heard go GFF want to professionalize our league ngoy league juma even league juma la professionalize ite ya bu ko le comme let's say 190 be moto 190 be bulu taya tere mo da dano ke kada range wala san like that reality be nyaadi la it's crazy so maybe im for la GFK wala nyindi ko look Gambian non manteta la for they cannot let them not take Gambians for a ride and then it's high time yalon ko sa youth so most of the youths are very conscious of what they are doing they know what's going on but also the blame also has to be shifted to these team owners most of these stakeholders because it will like a cartel deal ntol team tantable club tantable okay. So near the Congress, it will like a new mock, it will like a elegant. They are part of the problem. They are part of this the endemic system here in Kafako, Gamino do Kumula every day. And they are the same people here in Kafako, well like at Facebook, new comment. But behind this, when they actually went to actually implement the realities to effect change, it be a more kilometer. So what are we really serious about change? We are not. So what is high time? De doko ke ni ma keno ye ji o man kasiya nga tubabo li jande mi yalan ka fako ila minister mumel ila under their ministry let's say German it happens there on ila health ministry they na no killing musu konoma I stand to be corrected wole fara timodo the minister opted to resign and he resigned because me kata ko ala ministry lo integrity wole osutolde bon dolla jay kam mo jele yamo kay kari ko do sunya still a kind of insecurity no Gambia is just a prank sometimes. Understand?
Yeah, thank you so much, Modu. Bakari, still now be stadium wala cold because stadium will renovate can for years. And it's stadium man parino. Andung na national competition also to muyala nyanta play la stadium but CAF man stadium nying approve for play le keje aussi fal. Real de Banjul fele nyanta tala play la bantala bankol kang. Anding nyanta ka play home jam fana but nga korosi le ko Real de Banjul la home play nyim fana be flale. So obviously fengol timu yalam abe mol batandi la len safono as a Gambians because mbila filale ngata na club sol jibe ni be play kang African Championship na home ground auto or is a motivation come like fengol mu yalang abe hamodi la gala bakel ni be play kang yela friend sol je wala la family member sol abe mol mako lale likewise national team of fanang the same thing mpamata ka play ni national stadium auto for over 4 years mo Gambia nene man play ni stadium auto so fengol mu yalam birin sanjuma abe renovate kan but still now man pare for one say CAF kanale yeta CAF bota janga mam me bake sen ngale ne nata fongo sometimes mol buka lon ko CAF nata le inata inspection ole because bota janna mam me bar mo jama malon so obviously mu fengol ti mu yalon they are all counting avec mol la football wala na sport batandi kan so te munena crossi roto stadium mobile renovate kan since long hani sayang amam pareno andum na club sol wala na country janda ka play e buka play je kata play bantala bankol to
kausu stadium renovation o ntala jero to dami ngamira complete just there are just certain part of the pitch we will renovate kam because currently faniaje on social media there are some videos and some pictures that are circulating nta follow no they are not true and nta follow no they are also true but there I will just urge people to go to the stadium do their investigation and then see those pictures circulated looking at them I think those ones are the previous time when they are Biribe Stadium or renovate can Biriba Dadakang. But picture in sign wasn't problem because when CAF was approving it was just among permanent. It was just temporary. Because they said there are certain things left at the pitch munyalong will nyanta dadala the grass. So but Namera GFF and the ministry because for in general the pitch is the stadium is under the responsibility of the government of the Gambia, under the Ministry of Youth and Sport and the National Sport Council. It's all responsible the stadium. GFF are just stakeholders under the Ministry of Youth and Sports because it's like a footballer organized, it's like a footballer governed.
Yeah, they can influence it big time.
Yes. So, but the whole responsibility of renovation of the stadium is under the Ministry of Youth and Sport. That is under the Gambia government. So it's all a responsibility. But GFF also should take steps in pushing them to make sure that the field-owning apparatus for use. But I'm sure Real de Banjul will host their gym at the stadium. At the Independence Stadium.
What makes you think that?
I'm sure.
What makes you think that?
I'm so because near stadium or renovation of Mumbije, grass or the Malem problem. Those pictures circulating. I will not say that they are not correct or I will say that they are correct. But I'm not sure if those pictures are correct.
There is a place to say that those pictures they are false. They've been this was a long time ago and all that.
Yes. Then through my observation, those pictures that are circulating.
Not circulate wala man circulate. Let GFF mol allow as a media officers wala coming like stakeholders allow it a filo nyinto ifana ya jibe coming what is going on there. Namra important bakele ngalo.
Minala no woto.
Media officers.
I don't think
Minala no woto. Wala nankaigo is a responsibility for the sport journalists and then whoever is interested to know about the things that are happening at the stadium. Let the person go. No, they will allow you. Yes. See the board there. Those responsibilities. It's not just to come and jump.
Yeah, I understand.
Good. Procedure. See those people responsible of the stadium. Yes. These are some of the pictures in Namunje Abesakuleka. Is it true? Yes. If they don't allow you, then you will know that that's the truth. Yes. If I'm but if you allow the wrong, then you will go and see it for yourself.
Yeah.
If I'm going you never circulate, for you never tamakan stadium motor, then you will do the check and balance. Then you come up with your fact and tell the people what is going on.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Moduko bakari afo nyami ako komi like fengolo mu yalom ajikita le ko Real de Banjul be play la jele. But still now Cole man trasenial yalo obviously ni nyin sifa kana happen because aman jam fa bake ni aji football be mu preparation olti na ra be play la jele wala ti play la je despite that fixol finditale other stuff sol finditale I nyanta jama mol kala mutandile ko nyine be kerinde but jikita le coming Real de Banjul si play no janne sign you understand
yes,
but Kafle nata yela investigation okay ya jibe still now amek ngol mo
the pitch is not playable.
So obviously I Samansero le di comme Real de Banjul man lay be play la no new stadium moto
La play in life there's any chance probably we give them 0.95% then because Picho Nyimbe Al Halom right now in fact even last under 20 goal like game on it.
Yeah.
I went there to watch Gambia and this team with Algeria I think. Yes, I was there to watch them. You know, the Chan team. But the pitch we found
something is still
definitely. So that's why in fact CAF ye passing they give them temporal approval.
Yeah.
They approve the pitch temporarily. It's not permanently.
Testing nom ngaji
exactly come sawa
experiment
you know nga dial nga lifto nyim bondal kan do mon nim
follow
you understand
ngaji be ko bi kala
exactly but it all fan I think they were in deep slumber
and ya jale wo testing ya didami mo manke international fenkoti national squad of fangoti under 20 lom I don't know chanti moñi e testing sama wol because ngala jigita la ko nata national team wolom kaf ni be mo reject la I'm very sure
automatically they will reject it
be mo reject la jigita wala
no
what do you mean by
no Alin Lamboy because when CAF approved that one the national team was not having any match to play
even if
it was under the it was a calendar of the Chan team. Good. Calendar nimbenta Chan team molto. Wala na pileta. Nara be benanung national team molto. Ibe pilela le.
I will tell you this for free. When they come and actually see the pitch, I'm telling you, they will not risk their life to actually play.
Exactly.
Trust me. It's just because maybe chanting. Okay, these are local. They are usually local footballers. Yeah. Okay, these are the players we see in
the mentally. Yalo na ko chanting mo na kana play. Wala na ya approve for temporal.
I'm telling you because by Gambia nyanda kata stadium mo boy.
Ya umisle pour ka
stadium killing. Right now, I actually prefer, Real Film going than playable than independent stadium. You know, Islam. Gambian to when and from Islam. Federation they have a lot to answer because Gambian will be la bakele. You know, near killing the GFF, even though Gambia man sakunda fana. If an anyanta man hey, sports invest ye. You know, they need to invest in GFF market. Bawo GFF ma bondi no phone kam. But ni am GFF man sakunda fana be market. But the thing is like ndela issue mo like communication in Kenya. Yenda government will enlighten bakele. People to understand funds will make on FIFA. Okay, distribute nyadi. Because let's say ning $1 million worth on FIFA, let's say $1 million or $1 billion say you the GFF like ko pour ya dundila football court wala let's say la Independence Stadium Murada wala let's say kum ya spend. They have to break it down for people to understand. They cannot read, they cannot write. So they have that responsibility to make sure the masses understand what's actually going on, where has that money been spent. Aka speculation no avoid rumors bukafo, fanial fanan bukafo, wala ka kufu for meyalan ka foko, it's not true. But the near data, the information on bank, people will speculate different things, and at the end of the day, it won't work well for you. You understand? Yeah. So that's one of the things that actually keep us going, and keep us retarding our sports. But the reality here is the system is broken and it needs to be fixed. Gambia deserves at least one independent stadium for now that is actually playable.
Even national stadium.
Least.
FIFA man kaya national stadium mo da mala approve wala
ka. Come on, really.
Isi other stadium mo try no le fang because yung phone sol munu be kana ni abe bajo. Isi other stadium mo so no le different from even mini stadium mo 15 to 20 capacities.
I'm telling you, 1,000.
Kafka approve le.
So
it doesn't mean coming national stadium mo da mala nyanta ka approve. So obviously mo nyanta GBL le.
It's just
individual le pa ko lo janne. Individual people. Especially in nation. This stadium mo lo no le mini stadium mo hani 15,000 capacity. Kafsi o approve non kana play keje at least ngata na game wol jibe woto. There are many empty lands mun yalom you can understand.
Na first division from me yalan ka foko at least wala fana mun fana na premier league goal tipo. It's sad ni la ka wol jibe play kam bakaw wala do play kam basket brikama boxi ba do play kam let Usman Saw football jang let jang yundum
sekunda is
picho nyi ngata nyame boy kawsu like players will fon kila life over la risk like no after salary bukan salary halama bukan taraje fem bukan taraje so still mol miliyalan ka ko wol nyanda ka ko nyi change wol still ndema lon fodo e ba contanding comme Gambia la ko mata la bangi malon di diam de ka fene ko noyde man la fi kayro one thing boy yuru wanto lafta wala doesn't matter about jumal level ya na sa about no slow level niru wala tol subscribe to it but narra kom nyarta mom ko nanje bro this mo lekila ko dolta ya dila iko ko lafta nyina ke molde if they are not seeing results bro they will be mad at you amange come witch hunt long wala kudolon but then it have the results minje mo wala jeno and obviously they have all rights to actually feel bad about it because Gambia and the Katamini level of saying the issue of stadium approved from should be a thing of the past but it's rather unfortunate still in situation of but then ala warta.
Yeah, thank you very much, Modu. Abaraka bake, komi yafo nyami. Jigita ko nyanta kila wali nyama destination. Purunga banko sambako because maybe ngani akiline. Ni rara jibe. Anyway, sinano neotan updates fanana. Bawo mi neotan waro le kono. Mobile ne ko neotan waro sitale. Sama kono aka dule. Although mbora divisional kono le first and second division and the other stuffs. So kunu ntara serkunda isle. Sorry, West la ministerium mo serkunda West ministerium mo. Bare ngamu njeje ay nyafa bakele. Anda mu nyon tangoleti. Serkunda West kunu ila neotano. Bawo famata ka neotano play jele. But kuning I played a jele neutano ni muyong kontan bake. It was very peaceful. Ila super kopo between Campbelltown and Joshua City.
Okay.
Yeah. Although Campbelltown last year champions, he win tale 1-0. Okay. Safono narrow win because team flow be played tale.
Wow.
Joshua City fane chance also tole. Yeah, man capitalize. But am game multi muyala ay nyafale. Fan so siara nya hani push and pull killing. Wow. Mo filo manyo nengoje nyo kaja fo manke filo.
Mashallah.
Even after the game,
it's amazing.
Everybody was happy. Even opponents all fans all. Imang content the game mo nyina karola. But the content ambiance nyina anim filo la natural structure bi nyamin sainteng under their new management. So mfemolti mu yalom neo continue na ran zone sol beto. Abikela femolti mu yala mol ma ko la bakele na football oto. So Campbelltown nata just 1-0 and the game mo nyin diata bakele. Ne rano kanasi. So munete la advice oti wala komi munete la kuma kangoti ibe mum fola specially organizing committee la wala ne watan team soul within the country here.
Thank you very much, Coach. I'm glad that you started with game winning. Bandala Fitina Manka, Cairo, everyone was happy and all that. This is why I actually support Nkan enjoy than these divisional teams. To tell you the truth, I don't have any team that are supporting the first divisions. You know, and I watch more games in the Nawetan, especially in Serekunda East. Last year almost a game Jamal we used to go there to actually cover the events. I love the Nawetans anyway. So what I can even the divisions for first one, for second and for third. Ndaman teams trust me, even Nando Gela team, Ndaman team need the first division okay top sport battle je. I don't like all Calamra, Ndaman team to be honest, you know. Even though the level with the Nawetan is quite different, you know. The divisional okay, Nibo Jibe Fanka look, hey, you see pattern, I mean you see football, you see tactics and all that. Nawetan store lately for make it but ning gina kuma at the end of the long Cairo, you know. Ning Cairo man kino, Nimbera kino, and young malbe jam lalbe Nyoya, you know, Cairo be carrying and Cairo dunka kujamal samana, you know. I'm glad that both Campbell FC and of course Jesuan City exercise peace and of course discipline and then sportsmanship kaya ko game winning kata Cairo kono fitna manke. So message min kala rek message kilo ngono. Peace and love come ST Kafina one Gambia, one people, one love. Ningo embrace to the mask. Ebajala ko hanim ko ko hanim for political mo for ko abe sonia le no ninga nyomu rek ngala finyo la Cairo wala kuma la fanga beti ko ni yama mba fala janko na ra studio ko ra programme la Cairo la be jang fonte exactly. So timol be sa try Cairo nyingena sabatindino ani organizing committee fanang e fana ferol ga des get taken so liga timol gena compensate dina ko ya bakel de boy nyim play boy ka borde fay la ka flat filo kon sometimes, you know. So it's good, but so far so good. I mean they are doing good. I mean njikata ko ligo be bitala Cairo kon le bank Cairo kon inshallah rabbi.
Ya bakari newtanol commencé tale zone solto ngaje Serekunda ici la sorry Serekunda wesi la Supercopa play kunu game on diatale lamin fana yela Supercopa play le, although unfortunately mol kovano ngaje coming is fana nyanta la Supercopa play la maybe this week coming Brikama fana the same thing. So mu fengol timu yalom other zone sol fana mba prepare kan nek la Supercopa play. So newtano mu fengol timu yala ambiance ko wartale momo kan la kabilo le support wala la konti mo kana wala support ando ngalo ne aka kenyami adiata bakel. Although divisionals wolom high level of football in Gambia, but nitara jibe newtano la fans ole kasia ala scrambling kasia goal kasia, but nitara jibe korawe fanan nyoya fanan kasia jele because model bije nyolongo fanan katara jele nitara football fanan na area mun ka newtano play amanke wolle ka divisionals play. But we have a lot of talented players muni ale kan newtano play le, but ebe ko opportunity soto ka divisionals play because kununte ngap game o jibe nyami ngap play al munu jeje fonka fongo ko yamira nyim play al fay fongo le bakala fika divisionals play because player do bi newtano play kan fongo ni a compare wolle fongo msafuno wolle fanan fenketa divisional play alti. So amu fengol te mu yalom akuma ata bakele. So ite munete la korosi roti nyi newtano kono mu newtano mu commencer ta teng munete la korosi roti wala munete la yamar loti towards organizing committee and team so especially football lal because zafono mun yale mantra divisions wala ba play kanje. So obviously if anambe play kane pour ka ke fendoti sinin sama so munete la yamar loti towards those people.
Kausu nawetano mu soma fiestalti every summer mo be ke fan soto nyinelto because ni mu time wolti mu yalong wato le mol ka time o soto to interact both players both coaches both fans albeta sidula kelin wala randingo ale si ale jibe ale mol jibe ibe pilela. It's always very nice, very lovely, very lively. Akadi abakele ni ñun la fansol ye pare na ifintita nang ñun la fansol fana good ñun dong la fansol fana ye pare ifintita nang fansol fongo dama fongo competition fongo life indile because all dama fonga pare mu ke se o fongo competition
Exactly.
fansol fongo dama mu competition olti
Team doli ba fala ñun team kare kanyum pare si on dolbe mun kala wala bitamila
good fansol la pare fongo dama mu ambiance olti because in fansol ye pare ifintita nang ila football ali si good ibe pilela dana ye kodi nyaay wol jedo rek hebi na mol bi ye pare dole badum fana nganna kata dan okay isaje keo ka kurto wulindi la fang danka be golo skola nyami because of the ambience at the back is always very nice. Yeah, football mu yalla nawetano mu fenete mu yalla al ambiance ka dia bakele especially Gambia jama fang mol ka football mol ga nawetano le follow bake dina ni national league National League mulka follow nowadays. People do follow the National League. But previously, mulka first division player long. Mulbuke long. Now we player ni now we team o kumande dorong. Iba mo kare ba follow ngalo nganyilon. Akanyim play team kare let. But some people are starting aware to know national team players like the club sides. Mulbe long kan. Because mulka nawetano le fancy ko beti. Ye nawetano jibe ye bota nawetano ye bandorong from there ali ala zonal team o select ambiance o kuma dole bodan kabirin gunjur yana na fo banjon kata dan vola motole nyapi nyokan san kata fo banjon dole bonan banjon san kanana dole bonan birkama kata fo bakaw it's always very nice, very friendly. So nawetano start nyami comme ya fo nyami dorong alma start kara kono ay bankara kono disciplinary accept part on mobe nyanta o maintain nale from both the organizing committee, the coaches, the players, the fans, most especially the fans. Nde in general nde ka fo wolle ka tariya football o tinyala nde la ko resoro fansol o dole ka tara isaje do tara to gon ni ondo ay bama ba fe nan referee mu yalla was football ni unni kata bonna ye jibi don ta ya pay player mu be lose kan no re jiyo ta ya faya kan abe kam fala be react lale good amanjari wala ma fan killing wala du killing wala
akata kon killing otole fal
good o player fan ye jiyo fay munkan asige non next year ay na player ale surala but na yo ke dorong etera ko mira ko da be sona pile lale anale bendore nga asko ku gol jawyal ya kam fa ko teke you see abe na ma fa ngota ma sona pile la nya fala yensko good ita mun kay ma mira so la na discipline is very important. Yes, ku ni mbakela but discipline for somebody ni wo force dunta je dorong fe mo fen tuta dorong o mu kay rolti na wetan serekunda west yela super cup pilele kunu ngap image it was a very contested game. Jemo tight tabaka because Jemo umpileta one not dama from the whole 90 minutes. Then the salon was Jemo tight tabaka. Then I'm appealing to all other zones. Let them keep the momentum. Let them keep the peace. And then football all them dorong. Niko football Cairo akawale sabatindi. Karenin karele kanabeng. Mbeka yale bolangana na filoto. Nada football all jibera. So then Zafono, congratulations to Campbelltown for winning the Super Cup of the Serekunda West. Then we expect all other zones also to follow suit. Yes. Ngaje iko as far as iko lamen for the Super Cup because man time was on cover, but all the same. But Cal promise wala Gttv will be going around to cover all the Nawetans. We will be happening all over this country, inshallah.
Thank you so much coming back Riafu Nyaming. Mimfana binna karada kelale. Coming si harjenol zonol munla kata ka game ka gemol ko vaje although man zone promise coming always minala jele but time to time ning harjeta damin harjeta rong meta rafint la wolle kan even kabo ha katon fo koyna because jikita ko bonto fango minala jele very soon final
yes.
binal because final bi silo kanane kanana so obviously bonto alfane mol expect ko minala jele dal so compared to all the zones because kata yindum len kata other zones sol fanantole so mba make sure that nga generalize because this is one Gambia obviously yeah mod without wasting time si do no international kono ba wato mun tuta jam jam fa bake nga jele ko international break bantale yeah for top countries all murunda na la likol kanne England Spain Germany and in France but nga jele ko last year champion all France Paris Saint-Germain i wintale England na champion all Liverpool i wintale Spain na champion all Barcelona i wintale likewise German na champion all Bayern Munich i be wintale but unfortunately Manchester United il y a 3-point drop against Arsenal yeah but if you want to me kata da bale ke je ko
yeah definitely absolutely,
yeah
that's right yeah okumara bagela I mean back to football I mean especially regularly the best league in the world is back. That's the Barclays Premier League, no doubt, no cap. It's one of the best league I could say, and the league is one of the most competitive league. I know La Liga Santander fans and the German Bundesliga folks won't be happy to hear this, but then the reality is the Barclays Premier League is one of the most competitive league. Barclays, am I right? Great. So
you are not fair because you are
no, trust me.
The Barclays Premier League is the best league. Yes,
it's one of the most competitive league.
Trust me, and it's one of the most organized league.
I'm telling you, this La Liga Santander, this German Bundesliga, this Serie A, and this league. I mean, these ones are considered them as, let's say, warga leagues. But the reality is, England, I think
one of the most competitive league. England, I concur with that.
Premier League, exactly.
But when it comes to clubs, ni na of clubs all fana area to fana.
Yeah, all it's like they've been playing against these little sides. Regardless, they may act otherwise, because for far too like have Spain football or dominate. But when last year put out Spain, I'm real last year ko somebody. Barcelona if America Champions League go for win, But then the thing is, you ask about Manchester lose winning. I think it's not a very, very bad start for them. Yeah, consider Manchester finished them in serum. Ila team they had a very, I'm telling you, almost, It had a jigos than the Europa another four.
Bagui.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. But then this year, what I've seen so far, I didn't watch the entire game, but I was privileged to actually watch some of the highlights. And what I've seen in the highlights, it's been a minute. Manchester play and I think with the quality of footballers I mentioned on the squad right now, I'm not saying we'll win the league. I'm not saying we're gonna finish second, but at least we'll make a significant difference this year, because the thing is like this squad is a little bit balanced. And then our coach also is someone that really learns from his mistakes. Amorim, so definitely I'm quite optimistic with this season. Will be a very, very good season for Manchester United. Exactly, I think in some of the
especially Luxor and the other players.
Yeah, Luxor when he's fit, he's one of those best left backs.
Martinez and the others. Although they will be Manchester United, they will compete.
Definitely.
Even among Champions League sport.
Definitely.
Even trophies are competing. They will be consistent if your players are consistent.
Exactly.
But the problem is a lack of consistency. Manchester inconsistency okay but on the back.
I think the thing is like sometimes players will lack concentration, and some of these players are actually hardworking, I could say. And game model be quite color tactics on the line, but you can player look, these people they are not hungry to actually win this game. It could cost lots. But Jamal do go but the coach Jamal do because like it is the same time you're gonna play a tactics it will undermine one or two of your key players. You bring in a fixture that you are trying to enforce into them, and they're not able to click and give the results they actually need. But for United, this season, it be different. And Arsenal also, congratulations for them. Congrats, because they maintain the same momentum. They've managed to win, at least won the game, which is very important. But I think this year won't be a usual year for them, because last season Arsenal could have actually win the league.
Champions League even.
I'm telling you, but who knows? It can even for wrong. Golo regular more done, Arsenal Delta nyande alawat. So I told one of my guy go this year, in fact, Man will probably win at least. How can Arsenal will have win all the problem. But then it's what it is. We are glad that the Premier League is back again. Keep on running. That's it. So yeah.
Ya bagari ngajele likol kumasira but timol mun ko pota serum ila various country to England, Spain, Germany and in France. Ibe wintale. Itala miraroto. Ya mira wolbela ila koponi ya mira ba sustain na no bang. Coming ila korsiroto ila play nya mun keten. But although ngal ne kunu ne likol start sorry we can all likol start but ila performance nying fo itala korsiroto wotimol ni sila trophy ni maintain no ba.
Yeah, dominant area lem ila side solto. Like if you check the side of France, Paris Saint-Germain, Ligue 1 ila dominant area. Team ñu malik se compete no ka fo bi okay this year ay wambe Ligue 1 bon boussi la Paris bulle. Do ka soto le ka team soto ya like model ke bouté.
8 years.
Good. Ibe Ligue 1 dominate kan. So at easy la. In other Spain, Barcelona the competition is between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Last year ngajele Barcelona has the dominance over Real Madrid. Can Real Madrid bounce back this year to deny them that? Wolem question not. If they can deny them that, then salon competition will be jumale batala. But nima okay no nak, then Barcelona is going to be the dominant. Good. Then Barcelona is going to be the dominant. Ni Real ni maintain the Real booty.
Atletico munka timol parani to liye booty le kuno.
Good.
Espanyol ye butele kuno. So obviously
So,
Barcelona Real ko katara wolle.
Abe wala nyama.
Kana surprise Barca Real mo na nyisi fal. Nini yintim dingol bunte ke butele very heavily. So igapo yele.
Exactly.
Nini Real bente ak
Exactly.
make so dal.
Exactly.
3 point of college.
Exactly.
So jele kat na la La Liga ka decide.
Exactly.
So Real sometimes against this small teams ka struggle.
Competition no katara wolto. Barcelona Real team.
Wata watu mneka capitalize dami ni Barca la player tata injury.
Exactly.
If na capitalize ye Barca dominate igapo yele ni team.
Exactly.
Yele tol fananga kopora.
Exactly.
So ni mu fiangol team jalom arrest nyinga aka interesting
Aka tight back aka fengele because nteka La Liga race je jamming is just two-man team olem. Na meta na siata Atlantico sometimes. Sometimes exactly wala nanga for sometimes it's just ikana na leka kiline batani do wo nyori nan koma ito le sapije but kuol katara Barcelona Real Madrid le tema muya mo nyo no doron wasi o iyato wala ka ligota dina da league baton ndeka kuma ni league ball Angleterre the Premier League ita vangalo ne ha nyina o kay mom ngana competition wala don bal jumal be ligota la fona banta you can decide no. Sometimes I can decide after second round or in some gyms time. You can decide la mumba ligotala. But teams following, wale buka decide no. Exactly. Team of Jumal Jumal Champion League because kana kumase for the first to the 10 position. Each one can come to the Champion League.
3 points.
Wale katare tema. Good. Last year in Lata, Liverpool Lata. This year they have a very impressive start. Ila starting better fenketare. Though ila jemo ila coach left atinya bulle. But at the end of the day, they were able to manage kila 3 points or sort of. Yes. So kafo nsafo no ngafo nyami nyarile. Nin ligo kana start. Ngafo musole saying at all alla Nigerian film ning fenka film all banta Indian film jibe banta. So we can no kono remote kella town walti because saying Kela kashado la fama wado la sita. Then we are at that moment now. Exactly. Niligo sita dorong. Ikafo esa musola limoto landi janali atu kele. Ni weekend kana si Friday kana si dorong. Ika remote park le ka landi kele ni nata den isela football o jibeno. So kafale the league is just young and it's just starting. Then we see a very nice league this year.
What is your prediction in the Premier League? I mean, Jumal Batala in the Barclays Premier League, in the La Liga.
Don't be biased.
Yeah, momo team so they can support. And ikala fi team all. Exactly. Ikala fi team win. No matter what the case, whether iba sotola or eta sotola, ikala fi team win. But no competition all this season. I'm seeing a very tight competition this year because all the teams, team Fenkol maintain, team restructure bakele. Even in the likes of Manchester United, last year they are struggling. But coming to the first game, Though he lose the GMO, but Momo GMO GB to 90 minutes, you will see that they have improved on their performance. Whether it will be consistent or not. But the yesterday gym, he improved battle. Yes. The Momo GB, the previous Manchester Ngamulonu, Wole Muruntana. So whether they will maintain the thing, but
that's a thing of its
thing of his own.
Yeah, baraka bake badingol bakari badingol wato e mol so janela ba sarota la modu nga sarota janing bafala badin jibirla le ko fosila ko ten
janne be saro kala ngani quick update damadi mol likol ni nala kilo bakan over the weekend Friday in Diamond Real and Kafako Ron Mango played against of course they played against I'm sleeping. Come on, what's wrong with me? But let me start with Sunday's fixture, whereby Bondo, exactly. Bondo la ongoing. Pilot training sponsored by Kababajo. Ngaje ko run a young bowler actually Bojang FC bote penalty shootout game mo keta game demi yalan ka fuka kwaliata bake. But then young boys another win kata final and then Ron Mango miliyalan ka fuko Friday to la fanang later and the game mo nyim fanang adura bake bari nata ferol beke. Another play in Sky Power, your Sky Power fanam bude a game when you kono 2-0. So akamuta young bowlers lending Ron Mango bitala final bondol ligo nyim kono bekela game de miyalan ka fo katekela pura bent.
Then Bondon ko nyanta mol expect la ko Gttv
obviously why is a must go event we'll actually go and
we
stream
will promise
that
them that
we'll definitely go and stream that game it's a big deal and then of course you will see real talent Bonto kom ka fo gale nyami. It's a home of talent, home of seafood, fruits and vegetables. Nana dembe seafood of an andila la comme ka fo nyam bale be bonto. Ala nemata mol maleno talent soul fanam bije. So ka fale drong we're looking forward to actually seeing Gttv coming down there to cover that game inshallah. Ala baraka bake atul de kat nan kanyum programme ke na ton den non tomonon tanyum programme ni class. So alla taroje ka like soul maning ka comment soul sa fe fanan ka mol jibe dama definitely it means a whole lot to us. Na tol ten non tol tarano jam. So ka fale drong ngamota jay bambang. One Gambia, one people, one love. Allah baraka bake.
Okay, baraka Modu. Bakari sarodi badin jibir la.
Kausu baraka bake dan nimbe sarota la. Just small update doro ngamira ita oversight lembe yale ngalone berewulen itata no wafu qualification alone in Senegal. So congratulations to them. A bronze medal also on wafu with yesterday Liberian team butele 4-0 or 4-1 if I 4-1 good if my memory can serve me right. Then ngajele Canada mo kenane jelto a bronze medal also on. So anyway, keep on sporting Gambia Talents TV. Baraka bake.
Ya baraka bake Bakari ani Modu. Badingol ambidanale janato fo tenen nala nyontembo nasida ala baraka bake alnal badi malom kawsu dafe komin kala kilo blandi albi Gttv la jibe kanteng mun bem nyom masingoto wolom mfango bari musoti mam binta njay aning fat jaju ba fala ala baraka minale wati koteng ala baraka.
To take their medals before handing over the trophy. Just to let you know, comment down. This is their second ever trophy in history. Their first ever trophy comes last year in the 2024 Norwegian as League Cup champions. Now they've been crowned champions again for the second time in this year's Al-Hadi Emo for the Memorial Super Cup. And now heading into the proper Norwegian. Because as you rightly mentioned, they have won their first and trophy last season and now going into the new season. They have already conquered the just one city in the Emo Super Cup here at the Serekunda West. It seems like their trophy winning is really open now. So other teams have plenty of things to do and also they really need to try